Happy Sunday. So the day after Flex on the beach, I got Milo in the back seat. Maybe he'll poke his head into the video. I want to do a video just to kind of debrief Flex on the beach and to kind of speak about what's coming up in the future at CrossFit Comac. So personally, I'm very grateful and thankful for just the community, the support, the effort, and the attitude of everybody that was there yesterday. It's a trip to look back 4 years ago. There's 4 of us at the competition. No one knew what they were doing. And to see 4 years later, just the growth in physical size and just the support system that we have. It was a great opportunity for me to get to program the events. I learned a lot. I saw a lot of opportunities for improvement. But just in terms of our athletes, I am extremely proud of the way that everybody carried themselves. Looking around, not negatively speaking about any other gyms or their athletes, I was just exceptionally proud at the fact that our athletes moved according to our standards, and they didn't let the demands of competition influence whether or not they changed their technique or their standards of movement. So I was very proud of that. I know a lot of people PR'd on the lifting, which was awesome. Very, very proud of that. So make sure you guys, for those of you guys that did PR your lifts, I would go into Wodify and add that into your to your performance history, just so when we do lifting in the future, you have accurate percentages of where your strength currently is. But aside from that, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. Definitely couldn't have, it's hard to even think about how, it happened so fast, but the last few years, the growth that we've had, I'm really happy, just more so in the way that everybody carried themselves. For me, I'm like a process-driven person, so preparation, effort, and attitude are always number one to me. I could care less about the result. Really, those 3 things really showed yesterday. So thank you to everybody. Even the spectators were there. We couldn't do any of that without you guys. So I don't want this type of thing is challenging because you can ride the high of something like this for a while, and I've done it before, and it could be very bad actually. So enjoy it. Allow your body to recover this week. Just kind of look at this week's training. It's just, our standard type of programming. But for those of you guys that are feeling beat up, I'd get in the gym and just overly scale workouts just to get some blood flow, get your joints moving through a full range of motion. Dial back your intensity a little bit this week. We got the Open in about 3.5 weeks, so that's where the intensity is needed. It's not needed this week. This week is more so about training and building for that. So kind of shifting gears, the Open this year. We are not going to be doing the 2020 Open. I know it's probably a little confusing. We're doing the Open twice this year just because of the way that CrossFit HQ changed their format. So the Open from now on will be in October rather than February. So this year we will be doing the Open in October, and then it will be next October. So there will be nothing in this February. Our goal in terms of membership is to have 50 plus athletes registered for the Open. Now, this is the important part. We are not doing the Open through CrossFit HQ. And I will get more into that. But number one, for those of you guys that are newer, what is the Open? So in CrossFit, the sport, competitive fitness, the CrossFit Games is like the Olympics or the World Championships of that for CrossFit, the sport. The way that you qualify to get to the World Championships, the first step in that qualification process is something called the Open. There's over 14,000 CrossFit gyms across the world, and every year CrossFit puts out 5 workouts over the course of 5 weeks, so 1 workout a week, and the gyms will do those workouts and their members will do the workouts, and the top athletes will be advanced to the next level of qualification. Unless you're somebody who's super competitive, you really don't have a reason unless you're interested in comparing yourselves to people around the world. Just kind of reflecting on the last few years of doing this, we really enjoy the Open. We think it's a great community builder. Some of the negative aspects have been people taking it too seriously, the complication of having to go through HQ's website, the negative aspect of people paying money to HQ and not seeing any of it being put back into the gym that they belong to. So the way that we're going to do things this year, for multiple reasons, is you guys will register through CFC. So we're going to do this in-house this year. And rather than just paying your money and then not really getting much other than a leaderboard out of it, we're going to charge $25. Every athlete that signs up for the Open will get an Open shirt, and we're still going to have the same aspects of the leaderboard, except it'll be a little bit more convenient for all of our athletes because you'll just be logging your Open workout into Wodify like you do every other week. So it's really not going to be too much of a change. With the CrossFit Open, when you're logging it into HQ's website, they have a deadline when you can submit the scores by. There's like an approval process for the affiliate owner. So there's a lot of extra steps that we feel at this point in time is not really necessary for where our community is or where our vision is. So we're going to have everybody, we're going to give you guys more time because in the past people, had to make up the workout by Monday at 5 p.m. We're going to be a little more flexible this year with stuff, and we'll give the details of that in the future. But essentially the way that it's going to work is you guys are going to give $25, give us your shirt size. You can choose to get either a t-shirt or a racer back. You're going to get an Open shirt, and you're going to be a part of this. Now, who's it for? It's for everyone. The Open is just like every other class workout we do. CrossFit HQ will be putting out the standards, and we are going to be abiding by those standards for a specific population of people. So we want everyone to sign up for the Open. We are going to also offer the competitive aspect of the Open to the people who, if that's their goal and that's what drives them, you will have the ability to do that. So we're going to have an online leaderboard. We're going to have whiteboards up in the gym. We'll have RX, Scaled, and Masters, and we'll update that weekly. And we will have the same competitive, fun environment that we've had in years past. The only thing that we disliked was the set standards for Scaled and Masters in the past. Sometimes we're beyond the ability of our newer athletes or some of our, people that have injuries and stuff that really needed modification, but the standards wouldn't allow it. This year, because we're not doing it through HQ, if you tell us, hey, I want to do this for performance, then you have to follow the standards or your name can't go on the scoreboard. If you're on the side where you're like, hey, I just want to do this as participation, I want to be a part of the community, I want to get a sense of what this is like, and then maybe in the future I'll do it, you will also have that ability. And what we will do as coaches is we will modify and scale the workouts for you just like we will any other day. We'll work around your injuries, and you will still get to participate. And we really feel like that is the core of what the Open is supposed to be about, is building community and having a great time. So that's why we're doing it the way that we're doing it this year. We're also going to take whatever profits we make left over from the expenses of the shirts, and we will invest that back into the gym for equipment. So this way you guys get to benefit from the process of the Open, and you're not just putting money into the computer and never seeing anything back from it. So that's kind of how we're doing the Open this year. The way that the Open's going to work, the first workout is October 10th, which is a Thursday. They're going to release the workout. Last year, in the last couple of years, we've kind of overcomplicated things, and by the end of the Open, it kind of seems like everyone's kind of over it, including myself and the coaching staff. So this year, what we want to do is we want to have a lot of fun, but kind of simplify the process. So every Friday for 5 weeks, the workout of the day will be the Open workout. We're going to have a normal class schedule, so we're not going to cancel classes. We're not going to have Friday night lights. We're just going to have our normal class schedule, and our athletes will show up. We ask that you wear your Open shirt. This way we can take pictures and kind of track the community aspect of it. So wear your Open shirts on Friday, do your Open workout, and log your score into Wodify just like you do every other day. On week 5, the last week of the Open, just like we did for Murph, we're going to cancel all classes for the day, and we're going to have Friday Night Lights followed by a potluck and party to celebrate the end of the Open and kind of have like that community gathering that really kind of solidifies what the Open is all about. So that's kind of the schedule that we're going to have this year for the Open. We're going to work out the finer details. We'll write an actual written text of exactly how everything's going to go. But we do need you guys to sign up ASAP. We already have a link. Michelle will be sharing the link with everybody. Our deadline for the apparel to get these shirts in time is September 23rd. So we are not trying to rush anyone into this. It is purely a logistical thing. We had a lot going on for Flex on the Beach, so we didn't want to throw too much at the community. Now that Flex on the Beach is over, we want to shift gears and kind of ride that high of that yesterday's competition and get the rest of the community involved and get as many people signed up for the Open as possible. And then get this shirt order done by September 23rd. This way we can all wear our Open shirts for that first Open workout on October 11th. So I am going to be open to everybody. If you guys have questions, I want this to be our best Open yet. I want this to be all about having fun, building community support, and also pushing yourself to things that you didn't think was possible. That's really what it's all about. So if you guys have questions, email me at joey@crossfitcomac.com. I'll answer your emails. I'll do some Q&As as time goes on, but really looking forward to this year's Open. Once again, thanks for everything you guys did yesterday. Flex on the Beach was amazing. I couldn't have drawn it up any better. All right, have a great day.